Hello people, here are 5 more deadly Viper ults in Valorant. But do take note that these Viper ults are very situational and you shouldn't use them every time you get the chance to. Oh yeah, and one more thing, thank you for all the support that you have given me so far. Currently, we're at over 450 subscribers, so I really appreciate all the support, people. And for those of you who aren't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. With your help, hopefully I can get 400 subscribers before the end of the month. Anyways, that's enough of me, let's proceed to the video. Starting us off with Ascent B site. So for this ult, what you want to do is you want to have the spike planted right there on that corner over here. Now let's say that the spike is planted there, what you want to do is stand right here at the corner of this box, not all the way at the top but just right here on the step. Look all the way to the opposite side of your wall and cast your ult. Now with this ult, what you can do is you can sneak all the way over here. This is right by the lever. And when somebody defuses the spike, you have one of two options. The first is pinging the spike and just wall banging them through this wall. The second is an easier and sneakier way. You can ping the spike and just throw a molly next to it. Now I don't know how this works, but the molly apparently damages the other side as well. But do take note that if you do this more than once in the game, they're going to be expecting you there, so don't do it all the time. Up next, we have the Viper ult for Fracture A site. Now this ult is fairly easy, all you need to do is fight your way to heaven, go next to this box, make sure that your ult is on top of it, and cast your ult. Now you're going to have the spike planted in heaven with you. Now the good thing about this ult is that the enemies are forced to take the staircase just to get to where you are. That is of course if you don't have a Sage Wall, a Jet, or anyone who can get into higher elevations like Omen and stuff. And if they use those abilities, you can hear them anyways. Now do take note that this ult does have this space below it right here. So if your teammates are still alive, what they could be doing is holding from these two positions over here. This is to make sure that the enemies do not get into that safe spot, and if all else fails, just molly the staircase. This ult is pretty overpowered and has won me many rounds before, so you should definitely try it out. Now we have the Viper ult for Haven C site. If you have the luxury of having a clear sight or some cover, you can go over here, jump, cast your ultimate, and plant the spike. Now with the spike planted over there, what you can do as Viper is go up over here on this platform. The biggest tip that I can give is to just hide here for as long as you can, and only come out when necessary. If the enemies tap the spike and you still have both your mollies, make sure to bounce it off that Radianite box right there. That way your enemies have a harder time figuring out where you are. In this ult though, you need to be careful of anybody pushing you through here, so make sure to watch that area. But overall, it's a pretty good ult. Moving on to Icebox A site, we have this Viper ult over here. So for this ult specifically, you don't want to be carrying the spike. But if you're playing with a friend or have good team comms, you can ask somebody to plant the spike right in this general area over here. Now as Viper, what you're going to do is get on the ropes, go over here, and get as high as you can as long as it's safe, and then cast your ultimate. Now this ult puts you on top, giving you an advantage over your opponents. And if they decide to push through, you'd probably see them before they see you because they don't usually look up when pushing through a Viper ult. Once again, if they tap the spike, don't go for the shot immediately, maybe molly it first depending on your choice. But do be careful of Sova drones and Sova utility in general because that pretty much exposes your location. And if that exposed, you're a very vulnerable target up there. Overall, a pretty good ult. Good luck winning your games, people. The next one that we have is in Split A site. This one is very simple and easy to remember. All you need to do is stand against one of these corners and then just look down and ult. Now with this ult, you're going to be able to sneak your way all the way onto the back of site over here and then plant the spike. I wouldn't exactly say that this is a sneaky way to plant the spike because it's pretty obvious. This is what the enemy sees over here on main. I don't think they'll find out what you're doing. But the problem is if there's somebody here in heaven, they can probably just spam the smoke and end up killing you. So anyways, that's the end of the video. Hopefully this video helped you in any way. If you ended up enjoying, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what video I should do next, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We're almost at 400, so if you're interested, do consider subscribing. I really appreciate all the support. But anyways, those are 5 Viper ults. I hope you people enjoyed. Yeah, okay, bye-bye.